Time was tight. We had an autograph signing in just a few hours, but I wanted to make sure I got enough work in with the new guys. Practice seemed to fly by. We all left the field feeling pretty pumped for our
Today, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he finds Montgomery complete. And past the 40. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. Burst by him near the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the 33-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
Gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra...
Touchdown, Cowboys! Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they have taken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be...
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in their ball game as they were able to handle the visiting New York Jets. 38-14, the final score. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition. Looking for tendency breakers right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And as they come to get off another. Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To C.D. Lamb.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his game number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen passes. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
So Dak and the Cowboys down 27-21, 44 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. There he goes right side. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this is no good. Oh, by a matter of inches, he missed it wide to the right. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win.
It had been a long journey just to get to this point, and with every step, the stakes were raised. The press wanted to gauge our confidence level. As I stepped away from the mic, I knew the next time we stepped onto the field would determine whether we kept going or vanished forever.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Badgley now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play. 60 yards. And the Cowboys. down. The Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds right at the 20.
At their own
second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Prescott. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the Falcons' 18-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And again, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys about set to take over on a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
48-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it's the San Francisco 49ers who are moving on to the next round as they were able to eliminate the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking
Nice, you
about
made
one
it
of
to
my
the
favorite
NFL.
subjects. Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
You know they pay
Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs.
Paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and in
play action now. Prescott connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. Watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. Back now on EA Sports. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Dang.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the Dallas offense back out onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the
You almost got up in there.
Tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Prescott to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 33-yard line.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will call. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Good try.
The squad had strived to become something incredible and had fallen short. I remember meeting with the assistant GM to talk about the future. That was one of the hardest moments of my life, and I'll carry it with me into my dying day.
Look, I admire that you took responsibility for the Dream Team's performance rather than shift the blame. What did you do next?
After giving it a lot of thought, I decided I should. I called my agent and told her I wanted to play with
Sign with the team that has offensive weapons. Bucks. Upton Landry. You gon' win a championship, they keep highlights.
As players get into the later stages of their career, oftentimes it's an injury that leads to retirement.
After an injury like that, it takes some time to regain the ability to change direction so quickly.
They also have goated defense.
Mistakes this week, okay? Coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we got to execute to win.
Wait, set! 380! Wait, set! Walk alert! Wait, set! Wait it! Go on! No, 66! Wait, set! Ready to jacket! Reload! Wait, set! 72! Wait, set! Wait, did he hit? Wait, set! Hey, check it! Wait, set! Ozzy! Ozzy! Wait, set! Wait, 20 hit! Wait, set! 380 hit! Wait, set! 53 in now! Wait, set! Wait,
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more.
With a playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round. It was without a doubt one of the toughest decisions in my career. With a playoff game in just a few days, everyone was waiting to find out if I'd be returning this week or if I'd hold off and hope for a win so I could possibly return in a later round. It was without a doubt one of the toughest decisions in my career.